Good Monday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us from the First Alert Digital News Desk as we are taking a live look at Oshkosh on this Monday morning. A beautiful view out there over Lake Winnebago. Still some leaves hanging on in the trees as well, Tammy, trying to show us some of that fall color out there.
The wind, though, today is probably going to do some damage on the leaves that are left on the trees. I don't know about your yard out there, to everyone who's watching, but so many leaves. I'm like, oh, I don't love raking. I love looking at the fall colors, but I don't love raking.
That's the price we pay for enjoying the fall colors,
but
right?
But it's okay. It's that time of year, right? But yeah, look at that sunrise, and got an extra hour of sleep. And early morning, we were looking at the sky cams in our area this morning with that sunrise. So yeah, just a change of the season.
I had a discussion with my friend Pete Schwaba last week talking about the differences between early morning sunlight and staying lighter later at night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of in the minority when I said, I'm happy that it's getting lighter earlier. And I know you're the same way because we're up so early. We don't get to see the sunshine as much. We want to show off the sunrises around the area.
I know it's tough in the afternoon because the sun sets earlier. But yeah, we love those early morning sunrises. It helps us get going in the morning. We get to show you the awesome views from our sky cams because it's been dark. I mean, it's been after 7:30. I mean, like Steve was saying this morning, it would have been a sunrise after 7:30 if that would have been not for the time change. So yeah, so we're enjoying it.
Now, we didn't have any warm-up music like Steve likes to do during his digital news desk hit, so we apologize for that. We're letting Steve rest his voice right now. If you were watching this morning, you probably heard just a little bit hoarse, but that's because he's been working hard, so we're giving him a little bit of a rest here. But we still wanted to jump on here to talk about your latest Consumer First Alert, because all of them are great, very important, but this one, you had a woman who lost thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, and she wanted to share that story with everyone else to make sure that this doesn't happen. And this is pretty elaborate as well.
Absolutely. It's a bank impersonation scam. She says it haunts her every day, and she really wants people to know about it. So bravely speaking out and letting people know. In fact, she went to the Scam Jam event. It was put on by AARP last month. It was out at UW Green Bay. We previewed it. We talked about it in my Consumer First Alert. Her friend saw the story and said, Jill, look at this. I think you should go to this event. So Jill Doherty went to the Scam Jam, going there to expose the scam. And so we talked with her, and I've been in conversations with her since that, talking about how complicated this was. So this just started with a simple text. And we've talked about these impersonation scams before. She thought it came from her bank. She said it looked like it came from them. It was a simple question. Did you make a transaction in Miami? She responded, no. And then that turned into another text that said, someone from our bank will be in touch with you.
And that initial response for folks listening out there, because I get a lot of different, I think a lot of people, they get all these different
notifications if you sign up for notifications. So how do you tell the real ones from the not real? So what happened, because she replied to that, she thought there was someone who called who was a representative from the bank.
Sure.
And she said what was tricky about this, she said, Tammy, the thing is they knew things about my account that I thought only the bank would know.
Sure.
And how they got that information, she does not know. I don't know. There's an investigation going on to try and find that out. But the point of it is that initial contact. So she said, what I should have done, I should have never responded, and she wants people to know that. You get a text, you get a call, and you think it's from your bank, hang up, verify it. Either call the number that you know is your bank. She's like, she eventually did go to the bank, very quickly after this all happened, but she was told to protect her money because of these fraudulent transactions. Not really, but she was told to protect her money, that she needed to withdraw it and put it in a different account. Very complicated. And so we have the story posted at WBAY.com. I really encourage you to go there and watch it. And really what she's doing is, she said, we need to fight these scammers together. We need to educate. And I always say this in my reports, these are criminals. They stole money from her.
And people like Jill, they're victims.
She's a victim.
You're not
Absolutely.
at fault for this. You are someone, it's the same as someone walking up to you on the the side of the street and saying, "Hey, give me your wallet," kind of
Right.
thing. They're just doing it in a different way.
Right. And she feels, she said, "I'm sick about this. I'm haunted every day, and the biggest thing I can do now is to help prevent this from happening to other people." And just those simple things about not responding to the text message, calling the bank yourself. She really feels, she said, "I kind of checked all the boxes when it comes to a vulnerable victim." She's retired, recently widowed, and she said, "I just kind of caught me at the wrong place at the wrong time." I've talked with several people that have had something similar happen, and I hear that from a lot of people that, they're either out shopping or they're not at home, they're out of town, and they get a call, and it kind of sends them into a panic, and that's exactly what those scammers want to do.
Sure.
They try to catch you off guard, make it seem urgent, and also kind of making you feel like you might have done something to compromise your account. And so all of those things played, but I really give credit to Jill for sharing her story.
Yeah.
And also continuing to do this and be proactive. Several things to do. You want to report it right away, immediately. The quicker you do it, the better your chances of recovering and maybe stopping that transaction. So she's still working on that. We're still waiting to find out more on that. But also, locking down your accounts, and also not sharing codes, not sharing passwords, all of those kind of things. And we say it, but it happens to so many people, and it's happening in our area. And it's really heartbreaking. Like you said, she lost $19,000. So just want to make sure people understand and want to share that. Also, I have some helpful links on where you can go for help, how you can report it, all of those kind of things, and where you can learn more information about it as well.
You said, big thank you to Jill, but to all the people who are willing to speak with you and
Yes.
want to share it and make sure that other people aren't suffering the same way that they are, because it can take, it can be a scary time, obviously, and it takes a lot of courage to want to be able to share your story and help others in that process.
Right.
So we always appreciate, I know you really appreciate when
do.
people are willing to not only tell you, hey, this is going on, but to also speak with you, whether it's via Zoom or at an event like the Scam Jam, and let you know, yeah, this is how it's happening, this is what happened, and please help other people.
Absolutely, and you can always reach out to me, and I encourage you to do that. And also, talk. Jill said, "I'm talking to my friends, I'm talking to my neighbors. Talk to people that you know." And it's not just in this case. I'm just going to say, sometimes we frame this and think it's an older person.
Sure.
That's not who this is happening to. It's happening to all ages. I've talked to investigators, I've talked to national nonprofit organizations, identity theft experts, and they say it doesn't matter the age on this one, it's happening. So share this with your friends and your family.
Keep an eye out, keep everybody protected. We need that money. We got Christmas coming up. We got to
Right.
buy some gifts, so you want to hold on to your hard-earned money, and Tammy's helping make sure you do that with her Consumer First Alerts. We appreciate those reports every week. We appreciate you all tuning in on this Digital News Desk Consumer First Alert update this morning. Make sure to join Steve and Aisha for Action 2 News Mid-Morning coming up in about a half hour at 9 o'clock. And enjoy this wonderful view of the courthouse downtown Green Bay. That flag is blowing out there. It's going to be a windy one. Hold on to those hats and make it a great week, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 4:30 on Action 2 News This Morning.